Paperwork can seem like a daunting task when you sit down at the beginning of the school year. Now, we've already talked about how to make your IEP and ETR, or evaluation team report as we call it in Ohio, due date list. And one of the things you're going to need to do now is to figure out when to schedule those meetings. So here's a few tips about scheduling IEP meetings. I try to schedule IEP meetings in batches. So that doesn't mean I have a batch of IEP meetings all at once. What it means is I look at my calendar and I look at all the students who are due. I usually start with the students due in the fall up to Christmas break. So gather your list of all of your students who have IEPs due between the beginning of school year and Christmas. You should only be responsible for scheduling the students who are speech-only kids, or the kids who only receive your services or your services plus OT or something like that. Double check with your other special education staff that that's all you're responsible for scheduling. Now, pull out your calendar and find all the due dates for those students and pick a date that you think would work for the rest of the team to schedule that IEP meeting. I recommend scheduling it 2 weeks before the IEP is due. That way you have plenty of time if something comes up at the last minute and the parent has to cancel. So between now and December, schedule all your IEPs ahead of time with your principal and your special ed staff. Then you can call parents or send home emails and double check if those times work after you've already checked with all the school staff. Most parents are pretty accommodating and they'll make a date like that work. Then in November, sit down and reschedule that second half of the year. Look at all your IEP due dates, spread them out over the year so you're not feeling like you have to write all these IEPs at once and do your regular caseload work. And then schedule them for 2 weeks before their IEP is due.